I'll show you the arrays once again. Array. If functions, I think this is it. I wrote all in one place so that it will be easy for us to trace out. Array functions. Yeah. So here I can say this S1, S2, S3. One second, this is 6. Did I do set operations yesterday? Union, intersection of sets. Just let me check once. Set operation. Just a second. Arithmetic operations. Okay. I just want to show you an array. If else statement and all we did. While statement did. So now arrays, if this is how you write the arrays. Can you see the screen, all of you? Is it possible to see the screen? I'll increase the font size. Array means each one is a separate variable. You are writing all the names to that. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I write arrays, cars. I want to write the array, cars array. So I write cars, that is Ford, Volvo, or BMW. And if I want to take the printout of cars, then see how it will give you whatever values you have given, it will give you as array, right? Then what I will do is I can do indexing cars if I want to do index I explained you. Any list or tuple or arrays, index should be, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first one, if I want to know X, I'm defining it as cars 0. So X, if I want to take out, it will give me car Ford. Suppose cars 0 is equal to Toyota, and cars means the first name will get transferred to Toyota. You can modify it. This arrays, no, in the list and tuples, you cannot rearrange, whereas here you can rearrange. You can eliminate the numbers, you can replace the numbers, you can put something else in that places, in the index places. So like that, you can make the changes in arrays. So in the array, it's just an horizontal line, the list of objects are written. So here, put it into the square brackets. So length of arrays, how many elements are there in that array? It will give you length of arrays, that is cars. Length, len is this function key. So len cars, when you write, it will give the output as 6, because we have 3 numbers in the cars. Then we can even take for loops and while loops, whatever we have done yesterday, the same concepts we can use it. I want to print each item of whatever is the elements in the car to print. So it Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So cars dot append Honda. Then I can append. Append means I can increase the objects into the array. So cars dot append. I want to include Honda into this. So cars. If I take the output, then if you see, originally we had cars value as Ford, Volvo, and BMW. Only these three values were there. But now it includes Honda into that. Then comes for dot pop. There is a function called pop. Pop means whatever number I insert into that, object will get highlighted. So cars dot pop 2, second element I want to highlight. So 0, 1, 2. No, 1 second. Pop function should give whatever element we write, it should give that one. Let me check one. So 0, 1, 2. Previously, I wrote Honda. That's why it gave the output as Honda. So Ford, Volvo, BMW, Honda. Ford position is 0. Volvo position is 1. BMW is 2. Honda is 3. So now cars dot pop 2. That means in that position, which object is there? 0th position, first position, second position, third position. So in the second position, we have BMW. It gives us the BMW output. Then we have the next one, remove. I don't think remove has come. So remove, if I want to remove Volvo cars from the list, if I want to remove any element, I can write remove and then it will remove and then give you the output. Let us take one more for your convenience. I want to take one new, again Volvo gone. I want to put one more. Just a second. It's not in the list. Yes, it is not in the list only. After this, I will put one more here. Yeah, forget about that. Don't worry. Let's write one more any array. Array, I will put ARR. ARR. Can we write any array? You tell anything. Any element you want to include in that? How we wrote cars, you see there, and then write exactly the same manner. So how did we write the cars? See, cars I wrote square brackets, put the values in square brackets, and then put the values in the double quotes. So can you tell me any array for quickly? All of you?
Phone,
Anyone of you? One second. Let me open. Now tell.
Phone, ma'am.
Phone, okay. Phone, okay, comma. Next.
Laptop.
Laptop. Next one. College. Anything. Next one. Next.
Shoes.
Okay. Next. Books. Next. Pens. Some random elements I'm taking. Pencils. Okay. So I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects I have taken. Now I want to print this ARR. So it will print all the elements to us. It has given the int. So you see phone, college, shoes, pens. Now I want to see in this array ARR. I want to see the length of R. ARR. Let me see the length. Where's it gone? Somewhere it just went up and down once again. Yeah, I wrote here. I'll put x is equal to, I want to write length of ARR. So when I write length of ARR, it should give me only ARR. Why is it giving this? I have to write X. Yeah. Now it will be. So how many elements are there? We have 6 elements in that list. Right? So directly we get the answer. Like this, we can put, suppose I want to write the next code. I want to take the new code and I can put ARR. I want to find out which object fourth element I want to know. So I can run it and then get the fourth element. Why is it showing error? Previously, no. Where is it gone? Where is it going? System is getting stuck. Wait. I'll just show it in the notes only. Directly, 1 second. So if you see here, you understood how we create the arrays, right? So in the arrays, syntax is given in the notes, complete notes is given. So array module in the Python is implemented in Python using array module. We have to import array module and then start working on it. The syntax is simply write array and then put it in the square brackets and write. So now one more important thing we need to understand, what is it, how is it is taking the type of the data. The type of the data means suppose a single B is there, then it is considered as integer, that is the signed character, minimum bytes, minimum size of the bytes it takes is 1. Capital B, if I put, it is an unassigned character. When that's where small letters is always built in. It is already given the values. Whereas when we write the capital letters, that means it is new unassigned character. That it will take the minimum size in the bytes is 1. Then U, H, and all. These are the things what happens, type codes of NumPy in the backend. Then indexing, slicing, concatenating, and multiplying with a constant. In the indexing part, as I explained you before also, indexing is simple. Just put in the square brackets whatever index you want, 0 or 1 or 10 or 15, whatever be the value you are looking for. That value, when you put it, it will give you directly the output as what element is present in that. So simply import array2 he wrote, array dot array I, and then -1, 6, 56, 81, some arrays it is given. Now I value, if I give 0, array 2, 0, if I give the -1 value, it will take. 0 means here first letter is -1. So it gives you the output of -1. Array -2. -2 is not there, no ma'am. How do we write -2 indexing? So now we cannot do -2. So what we have to do, we have to write -1. Then comes what is the next number. So from here, this is -1, this is -2. That is 21, it will come. Are you getting my point? 0 means -1. Whereas array -2 is asked. Array -2 means, I told you yesterday in the greetings of the day. So in the greetings of the day, we write in the reverse manner. Reverse manner means last letter is -1, -2, -3, -4. I told in the reverse order, we don't have the 0. It will start with -1. So -1, -2. That means from the last, whatever is the second. So this 21 is array -2. Then slicing, if you want to do, I want to know only from 2 to 6. I want to know only from 4 to 8. So like that, if you can slice it and then use it. Slicing part is nothing but 2 and 6. If I put 2:6, it will take only the elements which are between 2 and 6. You can use negative slicing also, positive also, and anything that can be done. So mainly we look for indexing, slicing, concatenating. Concatenating means two arrays will be there. I want to merge two arrays and then make into one. That is called concatenating. Now, he has written array 2 and array 2. Two same elements he wants to concatenate. So array, if I'm concatenating, the first elements as -1, 6, 56, 8, 21, and 99. Till here only we had the array. And from -1 to again the same thing, I'm concatenated. Simply put concat. That's it. And then it gets added. Or array 1 plus array 2. That way also we can do it. Anything you can do, you get the added value. Suppose I want to multiply each of the array with 2, then simply write array with whatever number you want to multiply, right? So I hope you have understood, or shall I do on the Python also? Shall I show you in the Python also?
Yes, ma'am.
In the Python part, just now we wrote phone, college, and all, and then we have found out the length of this, right? You remember this? We found out the length of the array. Now in this, if I want to write, if I want to know what is the index value. So ARR, I'll put the brackets. I want to find out what element is in third position. Third means 0, 1, 2, 3. Fourth place, 0, 1, 2, 3. So books has to come here. So let's see how. Books. Can you see the answer? I want to take one more code and check. I want to have array. I want to have -3. -3 means you should know it should take the from the last. This is -1, pencils is -1, pens is -2, books is -3. So from there also books is -3. So array -3. Books is also -3. Did you get it? Now I will do slicing for this. Slicing means ARR, put square brackets. Slicing I want to do 2 to 2:5. 6 elements are there, no? Second element to fifth element. So shoes, books, and pens. That's what slicing has come. Right? I will write one more array. Let's write ARR2. I want to write ARR2 as some names of what do we write? Ball, comma, bench, currency. I have to put the double quotes. Rupees. Rupees. I'll put dollars. So I have one array, first array is there. Now I have second array. Now what I want to do is for these both ARR plus ARR2, I want to add both of them. See, phone, college, shoes, books, pens, pencils. Till there it is previous one. Ball, bench, rupees, etc. is from the second array. So all those things got concatenated and you got the final answer. This is concatenate we did, indexing I did, slicing I did, all the three. Okay. Now let's go back and see. So these are all different types of arrays we have. Then processing the array. When we are processing it will understand the type code and then work out on it. So append means it will take the next item also into the system. Then byte swap, then buffer info. Buffer info means returns a tuple that holds the address in the memory and the length of the element. It will give you the information of what is there inside the system. Remember, we will write it once again later on. Array buffer. Then byte swap. All these things are completely more into the concept of backend version, which we may not need it. Now array count X. Let us find out how many threes are there in Python. So it will count X when you give. It will count whatever are the elements that gets repeated. Then array dot extend iterable. Iterable means it goes, the process goes and then give you the output. So array dot extend 798, then it gets added at the end. Then we have the next concept. These are all Unicoder, from coder, all those things. Not much of really very important. Array methods is very important for us. Array methods are what are the things that are there in the system so that we can use what functions, built-in functions are there. That I can use in arrays. I told you append. Append is one function where we can add some elements we want. If you want to clear all the elements, then you can use clear function. Copy, dot copy, array dot copy. So like that you can write copy array function. So any items you want to copy from another array to this array, you can write like that also. Count how many elements are there or what elements are repeated. You can have the count function there. Extend means the last whatever you are asking it to extend is always where your function is this much, you will extend to the other end, right side. So right side, whatever elements you want to add, it will add. Append is adding only one element at a time, whereas extend means you can extend to n number of elements anytime, right? And then index, I showed you index. Index is one where it will tell you which position. Suppose I can put in third position what is there, or I want to include some other element in the third position, that also you can change it, whatever you like. Then insert, I want to insert some specified position. In the third position, I want to insert a dog. So inserting also is possible in array. Pop removes the element from the specified position. From second position, it will remove and put it somewhere else at the end. So it removes the element from the specified position. Remove means it will completely remove from the list only. Reverse, it reverses the order of the list. Then sort, sorts the list. So these are the functions what we have in arrays. Then arrays using NumPy. NumPy is the most important one where we use lot of mathematical functions, etc. using the NumPy. We need to import NumPy libraries from Python libraries and then use it for our functions. So here ND array it is given. So it is NP array you can call. NumPy is generally called it as NP. Okay. We will write import NumPy as NP we will write. NP when you are writing, put it as You can put it as ND, whatever name you define, it will work accordingly. So np.array we will use generally in the normal way. So we want to know the array shape or size or type of the data, what it has, or item of the item size, then data, all those characters can be, all those features can be understood through NumPy. Then creating, am I fast? You're able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because if I'm doing Python, that part, no, I'm lagging behind, which I have to complete the portion. First, I complete the portion, then I'll take the practical class. I'm stipulated to complete some portion as per the OU, as per the university norms. That's why I'm already 2 classes I missed, and then I'm by the way I'm explaining, it takes more of the practical aspect of it. So first, don't worry about it. I'll give you or for each one of them, I have the example, and then I'll give you properly in the notes, and I'll explain you then. So these are all the different features of NumPy. Then creating array using NumPy. It is simple. Import NumPy as NP, like here. Import NumPy as NP, then ARR NP array. When you define it as NP array, it will take as NumPy array only. So as the numbers values only it will take. And now if you see array, previous where, how did I write? In the double quotes, and then I wrote. Now I have to use numbers. In the previous one, it is array, simply ball, box, bat, whatever we wrote, it is only array, no numbers. Now we are writing numbers into the array. So when you are writing numbers, you don't need to put them in the inverted commas, not necessary. You can just write directly with commas as the array you can write. So array 1, np.array 1, 2, 3, array 1. So simply if you take like that, it will give you the NP array. When you write, it will take as numbers only. By default, it will consider as numbers. Now here, if I put 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, it is array 2. It will give you the array as like this. If you can see carefully, first row and second row, 1, 2, 3 in the first row, 4, 5, 6 in the second row, like a matrix it will be creating. If I have 3 elements like this, outside round brackets, inside square brackets, then each one is divided in brackets once again. In such case, it will take the first row as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 second row, 7, 8, 9 as third row. You can see here. Array 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, attributes of arrays in the example, above examples, array 1, ndim. Ndim is nothing but n dimensions. How many dimensions are there? Number of dimensions we can say. So number of dimensions in the first case, it is 1. Second case, it is 2. Third case, it is 3. I think it is 3, no? 2 only. 2D array, no? So 2. Then arrays shape, 2 rows and 3 columns, or 3 rows and 4 columns, 3 rows and 3 columns, all those things it will give you. Array size, how many columns are there, how much is the size, all that data will be given to you as output. Now numpy.flags. This numpy object has the following attributes. Its current values are returned by this function. So these are called the flags. Now in this flags, see, contiguous, that is the data is in a single C cycle contiguous segment. E contiguous, that means F it will become. So anyway, this all is not very important. That is at the back end, what happens is true Boolean data or non-Boolean, it will give you true, false. Now next, creating array using arrange function. So arrange is just like a range function in Python, and the syntax of arrange is np.arrange start, stop, and step. Like for loop function. In the for loop function, what did we do? For I equal to 1. we start the function, what it should take next step, and then how it should conclude. So in this also arrange just like that. You have the start function, you have the step function, you have the stop function. All three, one after the other, we have to do. So that is how it is. Suppose I have 1, 15, 4, array 1. So array 1, 5, 9, 13, array 1. So we want to create, carefully see here. I'm going to arrange the array. How am I going to arrange the array? Arrange means I'm creating. By default, it is generated. So I write 1. 1 is start value. Stop value at 15. Step value is after 1, 4 numbers it should leave and then give you. That means 1 plus 4, 5 it will take. Then 5, leaving 5, that means from 6 to 4 places. Like that it will take and give you the final output. Shall I show you this example? This one. I'll take a new code. So I wrote array 1 np dot arrange 1, 15, 4. 1 is the start value, 15 is the stop value, 4 is the incremental value. So let us run it. Oh, sorry, I have to import the libraries. So this is the advantage of Python. Whatever is there, it will tell you, you can work on it. Import numpy as np. Right. Yeah. Now see, np dot arrange, it should start with 1, end with 15, and should have the value, step value as 4. Now, carefully see, first it started 5, 1 plus 5, that is 1 plus 4, that is 5. 5 plus 4, that is 9. 9 plus 4, that is 13. So it will stop it. Because next number, if I take 13 plus 4, it will give you as 17, which is not accepted. So we will have 1, 5, 9, 13. We'll write one more code just like this. Can anyone work on it? I will write import. Actually, once I write, we don't need to repeat it. Array 2. Can anybody say np dot? Can you say this? Np dot arrange arrange. Yeah. Can you say? I want to put it as 2. 25. Okay. And step value is, which number should I put? Step value, incremental value.
75.
How do you get 75? See, 2, 25 is there. Step is 75. Huh? Your start value is 2, stop value is 25.
3, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. I'll put 125. Put and take the step value as 5. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. We took 2 is the start value. That's why I told you, if you want any other numbers, you can give me. I don't mind. What is the start value? From where do I start?
5, ma'am.
Okay, 5. Where do you want to stop your value?
225.
Okay, 225. What is the step value?
15.
Okay, 50. Now, stop value, start, stop, and increment value. I want to print this array. Array 2. Oh, sorry, it will give error. ARR. See, 5, it started with 5 plus 15, 20 plus 15, 35 plus 15, that is 50, 65, 80, 90, 225 up to 215 it will give. Next number will be 230, so it didn't give. Clear now?
Yes,
Perfect?
ma'am, clear.
Right. Now let me go back to question. So array, you can write 1 to 15 with increment of 2 of array 1. The increment of 2 you can give in this manner also. 9, 13 when you give, it will by default understand the difference between 9 and 13. It will take the values accordingly. Then creating array using line space, actually it is, but we will call it as len space. Now it returns evenly spaced numbers over a specified interval. Returns numbers evenly spaced samples calculated over the interval start and stop. Length space is simply start and stop only, nothing else will be there. So quickly we can take line space 2.0 and numbers is 5 numbers. How many numbers you want to have? Create a array between 2, 3 with 5 items. How many items you want to do? With what? Let's go back and check on that. Okay. Now L array, I have taken line space. I will not put any number. This is 2. I just picked up. Okay, I'll write after 2. I will write 10. I want the numbers as 5. 5 numbers I want between 2 and 10. So I'll put, we have used array 1, I didn't use. So ARR 1 I'll put. Now check. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That numbers will come. If I want array 3, I want np dot linspace evenly spaced, right? So I want to put, as she told, 225. How many numbers I want? Let us think I want the numbers to be 15. Some random numbers I took. 5, 225. If you don't want 225, you can put 230. So 5, 230 between start and stop value. And how many numbers should be there between? Doesn't do. 1 second. ARR. No, it will take. See, 5, after that 21. But we have 15 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 numbers. Between 5 and 230. It will divide exactly and give you 15 numbers between this thing. That is called n array. Then line space system. Creating array using log space. Log space returns even spaced numbers using the logarithmic values. Anyway, log space later on we'll see. Creating array using zeros and ones. You can use zeros and ones and then make the matrices. You can make between fill the arrays. Suppose if any array is not having the proper values, we can put them wherever it is necessary. We can put the values as zeros or ones, which does not affect the output of the results. Then creating array using array as array, from buffer or frontier. So these are the 3 things, different ways from where we can create the arrays, data types and all. Mathematical operators, as I told you before also, we have just the same type of adding, subtraction, multiplication, division, all those values will be there as arrays. You can do anything with the arrays. So with this, almost trigonometric functions is not much important. With this, we have completed the fourth unit. Let me go to fifth unit. Unit five. In the unit, we are going to learn about strings and characters. This strings and characters concept I have done already a lot of work with all with all elaborated study only we have done, because in the when I'm doing strings in the previous units, I have given you indexing, slicing, concatenating, all those things already I have given. Same things we'll be having here also. So strings are the objects that contain sequences of character. Processing character data is an integral part of the programming. At the most basic level, computers store information as numbers. So we use these strings and characters as the, inputs to the system to make the system work on the programming. String basics. A string in Python is a sequence of characters enclosed in a single quotations or double quotations. Most of the times, if it is a print statement, we'll put it as a double quotes. If it is a single statement, we'll put it in the string concept. Sometimes in the single quotes, sometimes in the double quotes also. So assigning characters to string is as simple as assigning values to the numerical variables. So, and here one more important thing is strings are immutable. Immutable means if I write my name, how do you immute? How do you change it? Uma remains Uma only. You cannot write, remove you and then put O there. Correct? You can't do it. So in the strings, they are immutable because they are small, and each letter or each character there really matters. So you cannot replace anything. So they are called as immutable. Strings are immutable. You cannot replace them. Remove and then put something else over that place. Then indexing we have done already. Concatenating also I explained you. Count, encode, all these things, decode, ends with or expand tabs. All these are the simple examples we have for strings. Find, if you want to know where is how. Suppose hello, how are you? You are asked, and then where is hello? You want to know where, what is the letter in 6th, 10th position, 15th position. If you want, you can find and ask. Then index, which letter is present in what position, or is all num, is everything is numbers or only characters, what it is, that also you can ask. So many are there like this, around I think it is around 40 are there. Join, max, min, all. You can arrange as per the large to small or small to large also. All these things, these are all the cases where you can have almost 40 are there, where we can go for strings. Then string operators, formatting, working with the characters. So it's very simple here. String operators are simply concatenation or indexing or slicing or holding. All these things is a member of, is a part of something like that. All these are the built-in functions which works for you. Concatenate means it will add two strings. Then repetition, it will repeat the strings again and again, multiple number of times. Range slice, it will slice the string and then put whatever you want. Suppose greetings of the day, I want to know from S to D. So it will take S or OF of TH there, D. That much only it will take. So S to D. Then membership, it will return the character exists, whether it belongs to the string or not. Then raw string, the surpasses actual meaning of escape characters. Some of the times we'll have the escape characters or silent letters. So those things can be checked. Format performs the string formatting. Right. Then formatting strings, printing variables with F string. F string is a print statement we call. Yeah, F string is used in print statement. Generally, if you want to print the values of variables or expressions, you have to separate them using a comma or a gap. You have to do that. But using F string, this problem can be solved. How is it solved? Just see here. Specify either lowercase f or uppercase f directly before opening the quote. Tomorrow I'll show you this in the system only. Open the system and then show you. So specify either the lowercase f or uppercase f directly before opening the quote of the string literal. It tells Python if it is an f string instead of a standard string. So specify any variable implemented in the curly bracket. So A equal to 20, B equal to 30. Now carefully see here, printing values of the variables without F string. There is no F string. So print product of A and B is A star B. Product will be given to you. But there will be slight difference. Carefully see. Print F, the product of A and B is A star B. Output is given as product of 20 and 3600. This becomes more easy and more better. Let's take the capital letter, then the print statement should be given in this manner. F, either it uses the lowercase or uppercase. Small f is the lowercase, capital F is the uppercase it will take. Then formatting, string formatting with percentile. The Python provides followed by character percentile D. Plenty of times we write percentile D. I'll show you. We write percentile C in front of the character, then it will convert into the character, even if you write anything. Then S, it is considered as string. I, it is considered as decimal integer. D, it is considered as decimal integer. Then U, unsigned decimal integer. O, octal integer. X, hexadecimal integer. Capital X, hexadecimal integer. And E, exponential. Like this, we have several options for writing each of the symbols, formatting symbols. If you have already written that, how does it change? So I will write those values and then keep it ready for tomorrow so that we can do directly from that only. Suppose, for example, the product of percentile D and percentile D. Here I'm writing percentile D means I can put any number there, decimal values. Percentile D is for decimals. You remember decimal integer. D is signed as decimal integer. So I can put the decimal integer. For example, A is input your number, B input your number. Hello, how are you? Then print product of percentile D and percentile D is percentile D. And what difference does it make? All three are percentile Ds only, no? But here, no, carefully listen. It will take, in the brackets here, we are putting A, D, carefully see. It is not taking A, comma, first A is for first percentile D. Second percentile D is for B. Third percentile D is A star B. That means first one is for whatever value you are giving for A. Second is what value you give for B. And third value, what the product of A and B is going to get. It is that. Then print string percentile S string. We have to put percentile S means it will consider it as string irrespective. Even if you put the numbers also, it will take it as a string only. Float, we know all of us that it takes the decimal values. Formatting string with format method. We want to format it. Formatting, you know, correcting it or doing it. So very versatile and powerful tool for formatting strings. Format method in string contains curly braces as placeholders, which can hold the arguments according to the position or keyword to specify the order. A string can be left side, that means less than sign. Right, that is greater than sign. Center, that 6 above, number 6 above, you have a cap. So that cap will be there. It is the center. Justified with the use of format specifiers separated by colon. Integers such as binary, hexadecimal, floats can be rounded or displayed in the exponent from the use of format specifiers. Okay. Positioning, formatting, key formatting, formatting of integers, all these things are possible in the formats. Formatting floats. Formatting floats means I'm going to decrease or increase the number of decimal values. Rounding of integers, I'm going to round off to which position. You want to put above 0.5, you will round it off, like that we call. No? So rounding off. String alignment, we are putting where more left, or it has to be on the right, or it has to be in the center, how you want the string to be, all those things can be done. Then hello, how are you? The print string in positional order. Hello, hello are you? So all these things you can write one after the other. Deleting an entire string with del. Suppose I want to delete the whole thing, whatever I have written, I felt it is not okay, I want to remove it. So simply copy and put del option. So it will remove all the strings, whatever we have written. So these are backslash notation, hexadecimal character and description. Right? This is again, the 5th unit is very small, children. It is only about the strings and the index and everything. Those things I have to show you in the system. I mean, in the Python program. So some only I could write, and the system is also running a little slow today. So in the next class, I will see that all these concepts are done, and then we can work out with 6th and 7th units also tomorrow. Is that okay? So
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
stop here. And
Okay, ma'am.
and now what I want is, if any one of you can send me my number also will not be there. Okay, I'll ask her to give me put me into your WhatsApp group so that I can send you the details of a Python program. I want you all to work along with me so that you will understand it better. Did any one of you open the systems and try yesterday in cell phones? Did you try after I taught you? Try?
Yes, ma'am. We tried, ma'am.
Anything, one line at least, did you try?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
much you could get? How much you could get? Easy? Okay. No, okay. Okay, tomorrow we will do
Madam.
it tomorrow. Tomorrow I will ask her to extend our class to half an hour more.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Pardon?
Madam. Madam.
Say?
Madam, tomorrow on the madam.
Repu undi class. Tomorrow at 4:30, but it may take up to, it's not 5:30, I'll take up to 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, madam.
Ma'am,
Okay?
you please
Yes?
give
Listen.
Ma'am,
I
can
didn't
you
get
please
you.
give your number?
My number? Okay. 94413.
అయ్యో పెన్ ఏదబ్బా 94416
79433.
మేడం మళ్ళీ చెప్పండి మేడం నెంబరు మేడం
నేను గ్రూప్ లో మీకు యాడ్ చేస్తాను, గ్రూప్ లో మీకు పంపిస్తాను నేను, సరేనా?
మేడం నేను
ఐ
గ్రూప్ లో
గివ్ యూ ఆల్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్. నోట్స్ కూడా సెపరేట్ గా ఎంత కావాలి అనే దాని మీద రాశాను, సో దట్ ఈజీగా ఉండడానికి వీలుగా ఉంటుందని మీకు ఎగ్జామ్ కి. సో ఐ
గ్రూప్ లో యాడ్ చేసేసాను.
అది నేను గ్రూప్ లో వేస్తే ఈజీ అవుతుంది, అందరికి దొరుకుతుంది అది.
మేడం
సరేనా? ఓకే
మేడం మేడం అన్మ్యూట్ పెట్టాలా?
What? Okay, shall we conclude today?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
అరే అందరూ ఎగ్జిట్ మా ఎవరైనా క్లాసెస్ విన్నారమ్మా మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా దేవుడా.